Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. YouTube famous now. I just stopped at the gas station. It's been kind of a fun evening. My husband took his brother to the Pacers game. And I picked up my good friend Judy, Tanya. People call her Judy. My good Judy, Tanya. I picked her up. And we went to Half Price Books. And then she's like, are you hungry? I was like, yeah, I'm a little hungry. So we went to Jim Dandy. Because if you watched my videos last week, we were trying to go to Jim Dandy. And it was closed. And I was hungry for Jim Dandy. But tonight, I got the salad bar. Left a lot to be desired. So that's all I have to say about the Jim Dandy. We got laughing so hard in the car about the stupidest shit. Do you and your friends ever just like drive around and you just like laugh your butts off so bad, like you about the stupidest stuff? And we were talking, do you hear these cars? Is there a motorcycle behind me somewhere? Oh my Lord. But anyway, crotch rocket. I never understood the appeal of crotch rockets. I'm sure some of you will tell me that you love them below. But anyway, even just the name, crotch rocket. Where's my crotch rocket? But anyway, sounds like a sex toy. My mind. Okay, so anyway, we're driving around and like some song came on and I said, what's your favorite Christmas song? I mean, I ask her this like every 5 seconds, right? I mean, I've asked her a million times already this season, Tanya, what's your favorite Christmas song? I know by now it's Little Drummer Boy. She tells me every single time. She's like, Little Drummer Boy, I told you that. So anyway, I know it's Little Drummer Boy, but today we were talking about like different songs by different artists. And I said, I love that one by Josh Groban. I said, I'm not a real big Josh Groban fan, but I love that Christmas album. And she, oh, if you're here for the Farrah Abraham thing, it's coming. You just have, don't you watch my videos? Don't you know this is the gig? Peter talks a bunch of shit at the beginning. It's like an intro on the Tonight Show. You just have to like work through it and get revved up and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, yeah, so we were talking and she said something about like, I love Josh Groban's songs. She's like, but I can't watch him sing live. And I go, why not? And she's like, I mean, can you? She's like, when you watch him, I go, I don't know that I would know Josh Groban, I almost said. Like Oprah Winfrey. I don't know that I know it's Oprah, okay? I know that. I'm one of her biggest fans. So anyway, I said, I don't know if I would know Josh Groban if he bit me on the ass. And she goes, that actually reminds me of a story. She goes, this one time when I was back in the day when I was still drinking, she goes, I was on this dance floor and I was getting down. I go, you were getting down? She goes, I was getting down on the dance floor. And she goes, this guy came up and bit me on the ass. And I said, really? I go, did you know him? She goes, nope. I go, so you wouldn't know if he bit you in the ass? Oh yeah, that's good times with Tanya and I. And she was like, oh, Alex is always doing such fun stuff, like going to the Pacers game and going to this. And I said, I know, unlike us, going to the Jim Dandy and to the Half Price Books. So anyway, she was like, when we were at the Half Price Books, there's this cute guy that works in there, and she was like, did you notice that like after I started talking to him, she was like, he started getting kind of effeminate, like he really wanted to let us know that he was gay so you would notice. I was like, yes, Tanya, I noticed that. Anyway, so I was talking to a friend of mine today, and she called me and she said, oh my God, I saw your Farrah Abraham video. It was hilarious, right? And she was like, do you watch Teen Mom? And I was like, honestly, I may have in my life seen like 5 or 6 episodes of Teen Mom, and I watch shit tons of reality TV, okay? Mob Wives, Shaws of Sunset, every Real Housewife in the world, 60 Days In. I mean, what else do I watch? I mean, I've watched so much reality television in my life. Come for me if you want. I don't really care. I love it. I love reality television. Survivor, Big Brother. I'm like the biggest Big Brother fan in the entire world. You know when they have those people that come on there and they're like, I'm a Survivor super fan. Like, what was her name? Mish. Couldn't stand her. Anyway, I'm like a huge Michelle Mish. I'm like a huge Big Brother super fan. Like huge. Okay. Janelle, all-time favorite contestant on Big Brother. So anyway, my friend called me and she goes, oh my God, I love your Farrah Abraham thing. She was like, she's so funny, blah, blah, blah. Do you watch her? I said, no. And she goes, are you not watching this season? I'm looking up somebody as we speak, Farrah Abraham, right now on Instagram. And I said, no, I've never watched this season. I've seen like 4 episodes. And she's like, well, that Amber Port. All of a sudden, I'm having like this extensive conversation with my friend about the ins and outs and the characteristics of Farrah Abraham and Amber Portwood. what? Like, seriously? Like, these are, like, real people in our lives, okay? Which I did find out that Amber Portwood lives, like, 10 minutes from me, and she is also supposedly sober. And you guys know that I'm sober. So, Amber, call me. If you need a life coach, if you need a friend, if you need a gal to hang out with. And everybody, like, now that I tweeted out, like, to Amber, like, I'd love to hang out sometime, even though I only saw her on 3 minutes of, I don't know, the Dr. Drew show. Everybody was like, oh, she's so sweet. She's really made a lot of positive changes. And then underneath the video, everybody just dragged her. So, it's like, I need to maybe do a little investigation about Amber Portwood, but this isn't about Amber Portwood, and I'm sure y'all let me know what you think about her in the comment section below. This is about Farrah Abraham, the most entitled and possibly the most hated person on television ever, okay? So last night, before this conversation with my friend, I watched all of these clips when she was on the Dr. Phil show. Have you guys seen this episode from like 3 years ago? Okay, first of all, this is tons of plastic surgery, and she is a much prettier girl then versus now. Like, she should have probably laid off the knife for a while, or the Botox, or the injections. I mean, she now is, like I said before, a total caricature of who she was. But, like, she comes for Dr. Phil. Absolutely Oprah. I love Dr. Phil. He doesn't take shit from anybody. I'd be terrified to be on his show, because it doesn't matter if you're the nicest person in the world. He'd be like, like, okay, I remember years ago when I saw him on Oprah, and this woman is like bawling her eyes out, and she's like, I did everything. I raised our 22 kids. I cooked dinner 3 times a night. I changed diapers. I worked 4 jobs. And then one day he said he was going out for a pack of cigarettes, and he never came back. And Dr. Phil looks right at her, and she goes, can you even believe it? And Dr. Phil looks right at her and goes, absolutely, I can believe it. We teach people how to treat us. You taught him how to treat you like that now, didn't you? And I thought, oh my God, Dr. Phil, don't kick her while she's down. I mean, she raised 25 kids. So anyway, I'm terrified of Dr. Phil, right? But I do think he's good at what he does. He gets on this show and he says, you are the most entitled human being I have ever seen in my entire life. You don't take any accountability for your actions. You constantly interrupt me. He kept on saying, the problem between you and I. She's like, I don't have any problems with you. I finally shouted at the thing. I was like, the problem is you won't shut the fuck up. And I said, Amber. Farrah, I mean, like, seriously, shut up. Zip your fucking mouth for 2 seconds. This girl that knows her, that I know, she commented when I linked the video on my Facebook last night, and she said she's real nice off camera. I thought, I bet she is. When's she not off camera? When is she off camera? When is Farrah Abraham ever not on camera, okay? Teen mom, couples therapy, teen OG, interviews on Dr. Phil. I mean, the girl lives on TV. She lives to be on TV, okay? And she acts like she has no control over all this kind of stuff. That's what her life is about. She's chosen to be a reality star that goes on. She could say no to all of it. No, tomorrow, I'm done. Did you ever watch Terms of Endearment with Deborah Winger? She fell off the face of the earth. She was done. She said, I don't want the fame. I'm done with the fame, okay? Farrah Abraham, do blondes have more fun? I don't like that blonde. I don't know what she's doing with that blonde hairdo, but it looks like a wig. Her hair, the swoop and everything, I just knocked my hat off. The swoop and everything of her hair then and now is just too much. What girl her age wears that? And then she's sitting there and she's talking about this porn movie with it's just too much. It's just too much. I'm watching the interview with Dr. Phil, and he's getting into it, and she's like attacking him, right? Now, in my video the other day, I said, if Farrah can't handle it, what she does is she starts crying, and if she can't handle it, she leaves. That's exactly what she did to Dr. Phil. I hadn't even seen the episode yet, and that's exactly what she did to Dr. Phil, right? So she's sitting there, and she's like, he goes something about like, well, I'm sorry this, and she goes, well, I'm sorry I ever came on this show. And then so for everybody to laugh and clap and all that kind of stuff, or something like that. And then he goes, well, Farrah, I mean, I'm doing an interview with, and she keeps on interrupting him, right? I'm like, I'm interrupting myself right now. Whoo, I need a sip. My Diet Coke from Jim Dandy. Pause, please. But anyway, then he goes, I mean, I don't know why you came on the show. Then she starts crying. She goes, you're hurting my feelings. Farrah Abraham has feelings? Really? Because I just watched another video where she drags her mother. That mother, I mean, like, Farrah needs to give her half of her, like, plastic surgery or whatever. That woman looks so worn thin. And I have seen, like, so many episodes with her. Or not any episodes, but interviews and talk shows and stuff where they're on there together. And that mother's like, I don't have any anger. I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I mean, she has no feelings, okay? That girl has beaten her to a pulp, all right? And Amber's like, what the fuck? I need my feeling, yeah! I mean, like, that Farrah Abraham, I mean, like, seriously, the world rotates around her. Who are you, sweetie? You're nobody, okay? And the whole world is consumed about you, and now I'm consumed about you, and I'm over it. I can't stop watching these videos. Now my YouTube, every time I pull up my fucking stream, it's another Farrah Abraham interview, and of course I have to watch it, because I have to watch the train wreck that is Farrah Abraham. So anyway, I'm talking to my friend about this today on the phone. It's just, you guys, she is not a nice person. So anyway, we get talking about it, and she goes, do you follow her on Instagram? I go, of course I don't follow her on Instagram. She goes, go look at this picture. So Farrah Abraham, and she goes, and read the comments. So Farrah Abraham posted this picture, I don't know when, it doesn't say, hold on, 1 week ago. And it's a picture of her at this, like, when she's at this award show. And she says, I'd be embarrassed if I was like the Three Stooges, but instead they all wish they could be me, maybe one day. And she's referring, here it is. She's on like a step and release. She's talking about the other girls on Teen Mom, right? See, telling random people whom you don't even know that is simply saying these comments have to hurt to shut the fuck up, ho, and eat your dick. Well, that's really sad. I hope you don't talk to your mom that way, nor sisters, nor any. I mean, these comments, you guys, are unreal. Farrah Abraham talks so much shit on Twitter and then hides behind Dr. Drew the second Amber comes at you. One slap and the Botox and lip fillers would come oozing out of you. You're disproportionate, disgusting. Okay, I'm not ugly, fake whore. Oh, let me make a porno and think I'm a model. Model. Think I am hot shit. Hot shit. And then you cried your blowjob lips off like a... Okay, that's too much. That's cruel. Some of these... Never change! I love you, Farrah! Because they won't take shit out of you! And they got nothing! The world is full of haters! Keep breathing, haters! You guys, it's just like, people are obsessed with this. I'm not going to watch anything but my fist in your face. And I did not say that about Amber. Get your fat... Oh, this is like, people are now fighting on here back and forth. You guys, these comments are so... Funniest joke I ever heard when you're trying to be Lil' Kim. She goes on here. I mean, you guys, and this is what kills me, is that Amber, or Farrah, is commenting to all of the haters on her thing. It's too much, you guys. If you want... you're such a joke. No one wants to be you. You are delusional. Oh, because it's just... she could legit eat corn through a picket fence. Don't forget where you came from, honey. I can't. I can't. You guys, the comments I get on other people's videos is so cruel. Can you imagine her? I mean, if like I was getting comments like that, I think if somebody was calling me, I don't know, but I would seriously maybe go, what, am I really putting out maybe some ugliness into the world? Maybe I really need to take a look. If all these people say that I'm a fake hoe, porno actress, model, Vogue. Maybe I would need to take a look at that and go, am I mean to my mom? I mean, Dr. Jen even said in her video, she said, what did she say? She goes, you're difficult. I can't imagine what it would be like to date you. And she starts crying. Oh, sweetie, you need real help. Farrah Abraham needs real help. I mean, she is like, if you guys look at like, the Nene Leaks and the Kendras, you know, and all of the people and all the Real Housewives, the Kims, all that stuff, the Vickies for faking cancer with her boyfriend faking cancer, all this kind of shit. Farrah Abraham is the most hated person on television, hands down. And apparently they weren't going to put her in the next season of Teen Mom. But how could you not? Like, I mean, that is such an incredible shit show. I am now, like, I'm obsessed with the show, and I even put on episode 1. I'm going back to 2 seasons ago tonight, and I'm going to go watch the Teen Mom OG or whatever it is on MTV, and probably 2 weeks from now, because you know what a hypocrite I am, I'll probably come on here and be the biggest Farrah Abraham Uber fan in the entire world, going on Instagram and being like, how could you talk about Farrah that way? I love Farrah! I love Farrah! How do we get so obsessed with this shit? Like, it is too much. Too much. That's why I go to Jim Dandy and get the salad bar. $3.39 for a salad bar. If you're paying $3.39 for a salad bar, you know what you're getting. Some cucumbers and some bad ranch. Seriously. And a to-go cup. Anyway, whew. That took the breath out of me. Farrah Abraham gave me a new life. She gave me new... Oh, there it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening below. Let me know what you think about Farrah Abraham. Do you like her? Do you love her? Do you not like her? What do you think? You think those comments are well meant? I think what we should do is every last one of us should go to Farrah Abraham's Instagram and in her newest picture say, sending you lots of love and compassion from Peter. Everybody. I'm gonna go do it right now. All right. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Follow me on all my social media. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I love thumbs up. They just make me feel so liked and warmed and mushy inside. It's so fun. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.